The first half of play here, and we have the girls now, and we've got the U12 Rutland County girls in the white uniforms, and we've got a scoreless game. And this is the shorter field we were talking about. And again, I will read the rosters to you for both sides. I can tell you though that Liz Curran is the goalie for the Rutland County Soccer Squad U12 team, and they're playing Plattsburgh. Second time we get to see a Plattsburgh team. And again, I'd like to just say welcome to PEGTV Channel 15, Munger Vision. And I'd like to thank Dubray Electric for donating the use of this boom truck that we're using to get around the soccer fields. And I got a corner set up. They go short, and again, you won't see, or you won't hear the Plattsburgh roster, because I don't have it, but I will go through the Rutland County Soccer Club roster for you. And again, Liz Curran the goalie for Rutland County, and I think we're got a kick on a violation. 26 is Catherine Trudeau, and she got a nice kick. Oh, took a bad skip and went by. She's looking for a teammate up there, Abigail Jones. And I believe it should be a red ball. And what they're going to do, see, they're going to move the bench area back just a tad on the Rutland County side, because that becomes a dangerous situation being so close to the sideline. And you're going to have a lot more soccer for you throughout this Rutland County Soccer Club Memorial Day Jamboree from Hathaway Fields, Polo Fields. And I will read the rosters to you. And that should be, that's inside the box and a foul, and that's going to be called on Trudeau as she accidentally tripped up, and I believe it should be a penalty kick. Oh yeah, so we got here just in time. We had to move the van all the way down from one end to the next, and we're going to have a penalty kick coming up. Oh man, big moment in the game. Looking for the first score in the first half of play. 25-minute halves, running time, no overtime. Way too many. No, I'm all set, thanks. Oh. So the kick coming, and oh, she got a hand on it and almost made the save. Great reaction by the goalie for Rutland down there. Again, that's Liz Curran, and she got a hand on it and went on off her hands to straight up in the back of the net. It's 1-0. Plattsburgh will take the lead. And you can see number 2 coming out. That's Jessica McNeil, and she'll bring the ball all the way out to the center circle. It's played on a shorter field, and it's 8v8. And that's the first goal of the game. So 1-0 Plattsburgh on a penalty shot. A penalty kick coming in, and Curran played it very well, and just good placement on the ball. And they're going to come right at us, take it wide, and it's going to be kicked through the end line. I believe we might have a corner. 14 got there, Rachel Kiefaber. And I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but... Oh, we're not going to. They're saying that went off from the Plattsburgh player out of bounds. So we'll stay with Rutland. They'll have a goal kick, and Catherine Trudeau will get set to line it up and put the hammer to it. She found some open turf and drove the ball all the way through, gets up to her teammate. And nice step up defensively, nice challenge of the ball, and they're looking to, again, they wanted to bring the ball across the center. They do, and there's the step up once. Ball came back on a good bounce to Plattsburgh, and you're watching the U12 girls action from the Memorial Day tournament up at the Polo Fields, Hathaway Fields, on PEGTV. Of course, the website for PEGTV is www.pegtv.com. That was number 12 with the ball taken off, was Kiana Nelson. Nelson had a good rush going, and the defense reacted to it, and you see Trudeau got there, got a foot on it, the ball will pop free, and with 8v8 on the field. Great save by Curran, and she's going to pick it up and hold on to it. And looks like she's going to elect to take the punt, and good kick. She found an open teammate, got the ball on that far side, and it looked like she hit number 6 over there, Emma Scholdice. Of course, Emma, you'll remember from playing hockey. A lot of these young ladies, young men today in this tournament, you'll recognize their names from other sports. And as soon as I get a chance, probably at halftime, I'll pan for you and show you the magnitude of how big this tournament is. And there's a battle ensuing on that far side of the field. They want to cross the ball, and oh, nice 360 spin. Ball will come into play, and nothing but turf to work with, and Curran had it lost. Oh, they just drove the shot with a lot of power right through her, and it'll become 2-0 now. They'll bring the ball back out to the center of the field and get set to go. And you can see them get set for the touches. Number 12 out there is Kiana Nelson, and number 2 is Jessica McNeil, and that's McNeil with the ball, and she wanted to sweep the ball over on a pass to her winger, and that was just too many red jerseys to get the ball through. Plenty of time to recover from a 2-0 deficit here as, again, this is just the first half action. You missed approximately 5 minutes of it. We had to just resituate the boom truck, the van truck. And we're good to go now. And you can see the sideline is a hectic place to be. There's what I was looking for, the ball, okay. And they're gonna have Trudeau take the ball, and that's what it was. I thought it was gonna be a Rutland County throw, and all of a sudden the Plattsburgh team had the ball, and that's gonna be off from the Rutland County player. Comes back to Plattsburgh, and they're looking to make another rush, and boy, I tell you what, they're taking advantage of carrying the ball in on all these open turf spots with less players on the field. Well, they got it centered, and the defense collapsed around it, broke through, ball comes to the arc, and it'll go up and over the top of the goalie now to play. Yeah, and there's Carissa Shaw right there, number 8, I believe. Yeah, Carissa's number 8. I'd like to say hi to her mom, Patty Shaw. Graduated the same year Patty did. She just looks a lot younger than I do. And we'll have the kick coming up now as a goal kick. See right on the corner of the box, and I'll zoom in on her foot, and we'll see if we get some cool video here. The boom truck really allows you some complete access. That's going to be kicked down the sideline, just shy of midfield. Here comes the rush. What you're seeing Plattsburgh do is carry the ball a lot, and that's going to be Kern with the save. She'll scoop it up. She's looked good out there. She's given up a couple goals, but she's looked real good out there. And it's going to be touched once, touched twice. McNeil will put pressure on the ball. Will roll over to her teammate on that far side, and I believe that's, yeah, number 22 with the touch right now is Breslin. So Breslin able to work the ball away for momentarily, get possession for Rutland County Soccer. And that ball's going to ricochet off, go deep into the far side. Breslin with the pressure, got a foot on it, and Carissa Shaw comes up, and I think a last touch by Chris will go out of play. Yeah, and it'll be ball retrieved far side. Plattsburgh looks like they'll have the throw in over on that far side of the polo fields. And you see Shaw with the mark up, and a nice job of just breaking the play up by Carissa Shaw out there. And the throw coming in. A couple goals here by Plattsburgh, one on a penalty kick. And then a nice goal, just driven through the goalie, Curran. And they'll have a throw far side. Plattsburgh in the red and Rutland County Soccer in the white. And again, they just want to slide the ball back toward the middle of the field. They had number 10 there, Sanders for Rutland County. And again, I'll read the whole roster for you just before the halftime break. And but it forced it wide, and it's going to come into the box to Kern, and she'll make the save, and she's looking to make the punt. And again, nice kick by Kern. Did a good job of getting there. Shaw with the trap, the power to steal the ball away, and then the send. Nice play by Carissa Shaw. Miss kick in the circle, and Plattsburgh able to recover it, don't retrieve it and get the ball back. No damage done. Dodge move out in front. Another dodge move, then a centering pass, and good job. They shifted everybody over to the flow of the ball, so there was no clear lane to get the pass, and there's the kick and the goal. Again, that was just a nice short passing game by Plattsburgh, and they'll extend their lead. And I'll tell you, Curran again doing a nice job in net, but it's just the foot skills and the ball movement ability. As Caitlin Handley now with the ball, number 18 coming up to the center circle. Rob Bliss is the head coach here of this particular group of U12 players. Rutland County Soccer Club in the white with the blue lettering, and Plattsburgh's football club in the red. I'm going to tell you, Plattsburgh got a nose for taking the ball in. The shot off the top of the crossbar. I don't believe it was touched. It should become a goal kick. And Karen will go back and retrieve the ball. And she's been kicking very well. And she'll take the goal kick, and she'll set it up on that far side of the box. Shot she kicks off the ground. Very good. Oh, it took a bad bounce on her. Skipped and went out of play, and we'll have possession going over to Plattsburgh. Again, you're watching the action at the polo fields on Channel 15 PEGTV as this is the Rutland County Soccer Club Memorial Day weekend tournament. And that's going to be Rutland County ball. So they'll have the throw this time. They'll take it off that far side. And see the official mark where he wants number 6, Emma Scholdice, to take the throw. Scholdice looks, waits, and everybody pretty well marked up right there. And it's, again, not only the offense working well for Plattsburgh, but they're playing very solid defensively. 10 had it. That was Sanders. And now you can see that Rutland County scrambling around inside the box area. Makes the move, left foot, score. Tell you, that was pretty. Yeah, that is being able to use your left or right foot effectively as she crossed over, just like you would in basketball, on a dribble. Number 4 is Courtney. Oh, it's K-A-M-Y-K, Kamick, I'm going to call her. So Kamick, number 4 out there in the center circle, had to touch, had the ball brought back, and Plattsburgh, well, again, see, they're just keeping possession. It's all rushes down the field, and then a pass at the late second, coming in and kicked through the in line, and it's going to become, see if Kern, yeah, will take the goal kick herself. She's going to mark it on this far side of the box, and she'll line it up and get set. She'll step into it, and good drive on the ball. Real good drive on the ball. They'll come across, settled off the knee, and oh, should be a corner. I think they're looking. It was last touched by Kern, and she might have got away with one. Yeah, she's going to get the goal kick called for her, and she'll take the goal kick herself. U12 girls action. We've seen the U14 boys already take on Plattsburgh, and there are other teams here besides Plattsburgh. There's 92 teams in total in the tournament between U10, U12, U14. And Plattsburgh, well defended that time. Well defended. Nice step up by Rutland's number 12, Kiana Nelson. So Nelson, and sometimes too, it can just take your team a little while to get used to the format, the field, and just the competition, the big crowds. And they're going to bring it across, and Scholdice got a foot on it, broke the pass up. Nice job by Scholdice. 18 also there was Hanley. She was involved in the play for Rutland County. Just got a piece of it, just enough to break it up. That was 12 with the step up. Nelson again. And again, relentless pressure by Plattsburgh as they just swarm to the 50-50 balls. They are definitely ahead in that category as well as being on the scoreboard, but they are well ahead in the 50-50 balls. Yeah, now they got some chances to work the ball up over midfield, and talking about Rutland County in the white. That'll get ricocheting around, and they come to a kind of a little bit of a traffic jam in the middle of the field, and that ball will go out of play as number 10 was there, Sanders, also for Rutland County. And a deep long throw will get in the box, out of the box, and it's just a matter who touched it last. And by the looks, it'll go to Rutland County. I think they're going to bring that out to, yeah, just this near side of the box at the top of the corner, and that's where Kern will take the kick. And to be honest with you, time-wise, I'm not sure. It's 25-minute halves running time. No overtime, as they've got so many games to get going here that they just can't afford to play in overtime, and that's going to come, and a little bumping and grinding and people hitting the deck, and that was Caitlin Saunders who got tied up and taken down, and she looks like she'll take the kick. So Sanders getting set for Rutland County. She will, yeah, she went short. She had a teammate open at, that was McNeil, she had open number 2, and she's able to get her the ball, and on turn, it's going to stay a Rutland County ball. Never too late to come back. I just got to get the first goal. Sometimes that's the toughest as they're looking to get on the board, and she'll give the ball away, and we'll have the throw by Nelson. Nelson, number 12, come over and take the throw now. Boy, good bounce for Rutland, and a little push action, and they'll let them play through it. Here comes Plattsburgh in transition. Foot trap reversal, 360 spin, and a little push pass on that side. Nice job defensively, and she saved it. And of course, I'm talking about number 12, Nelson. Nelson with the save, and again, that's McNeil with the plant, the send, and she was on sides, and they're working the ball down nicely now. You can see the battle, and did it stay? Yes, it stayed in the box now, and working it toward the inline, and it's going to be, I think, the indication you can see from the officials, a corner. Because that's Breslin, number 22, that did the good work down there. And it will be a corner. Breslin will take the kick for Rutland County. She's being joined out there by Kai Faber, number 14, you saw in the picture. And McNeil had it, lost it. Ball will come back, and it's going to be Breslin with a touch. And then on the clearing attempt, and we got a whistle, and that's going to be the half. Well, I'll tell you, right toward the end of the half, Rutland County soccer squad, the U12 girls, started to really put some pressure on. Hope they can carry that kind of momentum over. But I'll tell you that Jessica McNeil wears number 2 for this U12 squad. Courtney Kamick, K-A-M-Y-K. Courtney Kamick wears number 4. Number 6 is Emma Scholdice. 8 is Carissa Shaw. Caitlin Saunders, 10. Kiana Nelson, 12. Rachel Kaifaber is number 14. Abigail Jones is 16. Caitlin Hanley's 18. Liz Kern, 20. Gwyneth Breslin, 22. Ellie Boynton, 24. Catherine Trudeau, 26. Courtney Bliss, 28. And Rob Bliss is the head coach. So at the half, it'll be Plattsburgh with lead in this U12 game. And before they get going here, I just want to kind of pan and show you the vastness of this tournament. You can see just soccer everywhere, intense everywhere, and bodies everywhere. Thank you. So Kiana Nelson has gone into play net now. Goalkeeper's position for Rutland County Soccer, as they've made a little change here. And tell you, make no bones about it, they need to come out and score early. Get back into it. 3-0 right now. And I think the possession is going to be a foul, going to be a kick coming up. So yeah. So Nelson, a new goalie, and again, I thought the Curran did a nice job in that. She faced a lot of shots. It was very important to get the next goal here for the Rutland County squad. Celebration of soccer all week long, all different age groups, and they'll have shootouts and all kinds of different all-star type competitions. And that ball comes out of a pack of people and kicks to the side. You see the job defensively putting the pressure on the ball. That was number 10 that was there, and of course that's Caitlin Sanders. Oh, they got a good open lane and a great save. You saw the opening there. She went to the left foot. Nelson will come up with the big save. And her first kick, she's going to take the punt, and good job. For her reaction to the ball, she stayed centered up to the ball and came out to the top of the goalie box and was in a good position to make the save, and you can just see the talent right there. And on a kick and a miss, that was Trudeau, 26, and then she got right back into position. That ball will slide around, and they will have the possession, come back, and now she wants to circle around now, get a corner kick here. She doesn't want to kick it through the inline. Possession in Plattsburgh in this U12 girls game, and then somebody got enough of the ball to throw off the shot. Attempt by Plattsburgh. 25-minute halves. We're in the second half of play. 3-0 Plattsburgh. And it's been some good soccer to watch. Some nice passing, some good ball handling skills by both sides. And oh, it's going to kick and hit and go out of bounds. And looks like it's going to stay red. I think it's Sanders, number 10, in the white for Rutland County, the last person to touch it. And of course, like I had mentioned before, it takes a lot of people to pull off a tournament like this. And the whole nice save. Nelson came out and got the ball. But I saw Kim Moore, who seems to volunteer for everything. Brenda Abrahamson, Patty Shaw, all over there working hard in the different tents, the t-shirt tents and the food tents and the first aid tents. A lot of the local EMTs and local doctors donating their time. The officials doing a good job. And Kelly Ziegler, the director, was very accommodating. And of course, my two guys, Darren Carter and Kevin Ratty, taking good care of me here in the boom truck that's been donated for today's use by Dubray Electric. And I'd like to thank Dubray Electric for letting us get in the back of the boom truck to get some shots here for you from the polo fields. Took me a little while to get used to the swivel swinging bucket here, but I did. Kinda. I'd like to have this for a lot of events. Soccer or softball for one of them would be awesome. And that's going to be jousted around between a lot of different players. And then Shaw will get a piece of it. Shaw, number 8. I'll read the roster again to you, whether it's at the end of the game or at a break here. Not that there's timeouts in soccer, but McNeil, number 2, got the foot settled and sent the ball on the far side. Maybe a little too far. Yeah, good chase though. Good try by Breslin as she hustled after it. Again, you're watching tomorrow's high school stars right now here at the Polo Fields, Rutland County Soccer Memorial Day Soccer Jamboree. As they retrieve the ball, and there they are. Had to find out who's going to make the throw. Plattsburgh in the red, Rutland County in the white. This is the U12 girls soccer action. And again, saw Plattsburgh U14 boys. Oh, what a shot. Just eluded Nelson, and another goal. 4 goals now. 1 in the second half, 3 in the first half by Plattsburgh, and that was pretty impressive movement of the ball. But the shot came from outside the box, and it was just almost like she picked the spot and put it in the far corner. So there's the touch up and things getting underway, and it's going to be trying to be dribble. One thing Plattsburgh's done, they have been able to dribble out of traffic. They haven't really relied on the over the top, the long ball type pass, and they have passed short when they had to. What they do is they draw on the rush toward the net when they're dribbling the ball. When the defenders come out to try to stop that rush, just like a point guard driving to the hole in basketball, once all the defenders come out at them, they just dish the ball off to open people on the wings. And that's just what we're seeing here in soccer from Plattsburgh also. Not so much on that last goal, but in earlier goals in the game. But the skill level at the U12 level, very, very impressive. And I believe that's the first kick I remember that the Plattsburgh goalie having to take. Breslin with a couple different acrobatic moves there, trying to get her leg up high enough to get the ball, and she did eventually, and that's going to be Breslin with a touch. McNeil is also there, and the ball's going to come out to the center circle. And here, now see the carry of the ball, look at the breakaway speed, and she'll zig, she'll zag, and she'll shoot, and she'll be just wide. Now, I think it was a shot, honestly, but she did have somebody coming in, so it could have been a pass. But again, impressive speed and ability to hold the ball and control the ball. And we're going to have Nelson now get set to take the kick. You see Trudeau back there. I think Trudeau will take the kick, actually, number 26, as she had her mark the ball. And Trudeau will take the goal kick. And she's done a decent job kicking. We saw it especially in the first half of play. She'll line it up, get on top of the ball, and bring it all the way across to her teammate, and got it where she wanted. Breslin wants to take to the outside, get the route open, and try to pass down the alley, but on the spin, the ball was taken off her foot, and I think it's going to stay white ball, and that's what we're going to have. We're going to have a white throw. So it'll be a Rutland County Soccer Club throw, and that's going to bounce and go out of play. And Trudeau will just make her way all the way down the field, and she will take the throw herself as they're on the offensive side of midfield. Plattsburgh, little misplay on the ball, allowed penetration go deep in the box, and the pressure on the ball by McNeil, and that pass will be sent up over the top, takes a bounce, settles, no pressure yet on the ball, and McNeil got there just a tad late. Now, Breslin wanted to make the settle in the turn and just lost it off a foot out of bounds. 4-0, Plattsburgh would lead in this U12 girls soccer game. From a jam-packed, festive atmosphere here at the Polo Fields. Of course, Rutland County Soccer, always easy to get in touch with, always viable. I mean, first of all, they have a website, Rutland County Soccer. You just go to .com. Kelly Ziegler, you're able to access her. She's the director of the tournament, and Randy Chadburn and Kevin Ratty, the coaching staff on the men's and women's team down at Mill River, can help get you in touch. I mean, there's a lot of ways to get your young son or daughter involved in this program. This is a great rush and a save by Nelson. Oh, did she come out and look aggressive and confident on that play. And she kicked the ball well the first time, and she kicked the ball well on the second time. Going to be a nice grab on a sideline by the coach. Again, they're playing 8v8 out there on a shorter field for the U12s. And I asked them why they went 8v8. They said so that players get more touches. Makes sense when you have somebody who knows soccer. That found some open field, little too open, goes out of play. Should be red throw, which would be Plattsburgh in the red, and that's what's going to happen. And see how they get the tempo going? Get the ball, get it right back into play, and that shot there defensively once, twice, made the steal, gets back into position, had some help defensively in the form of number 14 come back, and that's Rachel Kiefaber. And again, if I'm pronouncing her name wrong, I apologize for that, but there's just absolutely no time between games or halves to actually get out of the bucket, get down and ask somebody the pronunciation. It's K-I-E-F-A-B-E-R. So I'm going to go with Kiefaber. And again, as quick as the offense has been for Plattsburgh, and the way they flowed down the field, their defense has been very impressive too. Shaw's played excellent. She got up there and turned the play to the inside, and nice step up at the edge of the box. That doesn't allow a shot to develop for Plattsburgh, and they'll bring it back to the center circle, and they're going to work it back around. And they haven't really gone over the top a lot. They've relied on, Plattsburgh has, on carrying the ball down on the individual's foot, and it's worked for them. They've done a good job. Breslin takes the inside route, so you're getting position to come back. The pass went between two Rutland County players out there, and then Trudeau races to the inline. Ball won't make it, turns, fires, comes to the edge of the box, comes to Plattsburgh. That shot dribbling in, and it'll be saved by Nelson. Also Caitlin Hanley out there on the field, number 18 for Rutland County. Oh, nice job with the knockdown. Now they got to race to the ball. They need support, and not going to get it. And the ball will be picked up by the goalie for Plattsburgh. An excellent kick. No one takes a good Plattsburgh roll, and no, that couldn't have been onside. Yeah, it was offsides. First offsides of the soccer game called, and that'll be a kick coming up for Rutland County. And a lot of people looking at each other. Jones is looking at it and trying to see who's going to actually take the kick. Will not be Jones, will not be Shaw. It looks like Trudeau. And she got on top of the ball, but she had enough power on it to actually drive it over the midfield circle and landed on the offensive side for Rutland County. That shot coming out. Oh, good job by Shaw making the pick and the steal. And but I tell you, they're dancing around and they're staying in bounds. 10 came out to challenge. That was Sanders. And that stayed in play. I thought it was going to be called out, but they have got a great view, and it's going to be a Plattsburgh switch coming up. That's going to lead to a little break in the action. And now Trudeau will get set for the goal kick for Rutland County U12 girls. A little bit down right now at 4-0 to a very good Plattsburgh squad. I do think, though, play-wise, that they've played much better here in the second half, the Rutland County girls squad has. A lot of soccer planned out for this weekend, so they'll be able to kind of fine-tune their game and be hitting stride. You know, the first two games, you kind of got to get used to the environment, the setting, you know, and the field. Fields are in beautiful condition, too, I got to tell you. They look like putting greens. They were trimmed down so well. Lost the ball. There it is. Okay. Didn't happen. Oh, Breslin able to make the steal and the kick. Then it was picked up. Ball settled down, and that's going to be sent up the far side. Too far. And the official right there with the flag says red ball. Long, deep lob. Bouncing. Trudeau with the play at her ball. Shot, kick, deflects right into the box, and that was Kern that got back there and kind of cleaned up the whole mess in the goal box and didn't allow the shot to get in on the goalie Nelson. Kern was the goalie in the first half. She did a nice job in net. One of the goals, don't forget, came on a penalty kick, which are, I would have to guesstimate, probably virtually impossible to stop. You can stop them, but long odds. Couple nice moves. That was Scholdice that came down, gave the ball up on the wing. Scholdice will turn and settle. Scholdice using her body as a shield, got the pass back to her teammate, and they tried to go back on a lateral pass, and that was picked off. They're looking for number 16, Abigail Jones, and just didn't happen. Trudeau got there, and I tell you, Trudeau's played very well. Number 26 out there, Catherine Trudeau. And going to be a white throw, and I believe that's Trudeau right there. Going to take the throw. And that was picked off. She was looking to go pretty long on the throw, and they had a diamond built around it, and Plattsburgh able to just make the steal. And Plattsburgh again coming around, and didn't get in. Now the ball will roll to the top of the box. There'll be a little spin move. Breslin there, 22, and she's keeping the ball out of play and gets a piece of it and will clear it. Looking for Scholdice, and Scholdice at midfield will make the touch up, and great speed. I'll tell you, this Plattsburgh squad has a lot of good things going for it, but one of them is they're fast. They're real fast. That's onside. They're looking for a white jersey to get back there and get involved in the play, and just outkicked them by a tad bit too much. Probably about 3 foot less on the ball, 3 feet less on the ball, and they were able to run underneath it. Again, you're watching PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. Action from the polo fields on a gorgeous day, and oh, this is looking good for Plattsburgh, and not a lot the goalie can do about that. She broke open. She took her time too. Very patient. Set it up. Went to the left foot and hammered that thing home. So a couple goals here in the second half. This dress should lead to 5 at 5-zip. And again, boy, speed, speed, speed. Whether you're watching a football game or even baseball, people only think about speed in baseball, but that's huge as far as not only the obvious thing of stealing bases, but also the being able to play defense and get the balls in the gap in the outfield, and you know, shortstop fast, able to cover the hole. But speed in sports is really overtaking the big muscle-bound stereotype players we're used to. And this Plattsburgh team, very, very fast. I love the tempo, the way they get the ball and just get it going and get the ball in play, and that's going to go out of bounds, and I think it's going to stay red throw. Yeah, Plattsburgh in the red uniforms. U12 girls game you're watching will get the high lob, and now she's going to follow it up. She wants to go over the top into the box, and it's going to be Nelson that will get to the ball first, make the scoop. And the Rutland goalies, both Kern and Nelson, have really been technically sound, athletically very good looking out there, and have done a nice job in net. They have faced just endless pressure. And a nice little lean out there by the goalie, Nelson, if she'll make the save. Good punt. Cross midfield, that's an excellent punt for a U12 player. And no, went out of play. Should be a white throw, and I just want to see who's going to take the white throw right there. That's going to be, well, it was picked up by 16 Jones, but it will not be Jones who'll take the throw. I believe that's Trudeau. She's looking to give the ball back to Jones, and it will stay with Rutland County Soccer. So they again, never too late to get a goal here and get some momentum built up, either for a comeback in this game or get a little momentum and confidence built up for your next game of the day, because there's plenty more soccer for these young ladies today. Boy, and you can see Kern getting back into position. So you take the inside route. Great job defensively by Kern. Then the foot stop and the slide through, and it's going to be a goal. Oh, just a great little sneaky shot that slid underneath the goalie. And it'll make it 6-0 now, Plattsburgh. Nelson looked like she had played the angle correctly, had hugged the post, and that soccer ball's got an awful tendency just to find the narrowest of gaps to slide through goalies to get in. And I have to say, we're probably just 10 minutes left in the second half of play. So 3 first half goals and 3 second half goals by Plattsburgh. And they're up 6 unofficially. Sanders. There defensively, and that ball, again, great. Oh, just wide. You see one of the fans right there trying to make a stop, lost your balance, took a header, and you'll see all kinds of action, both in the game and outside the game here at the polo fields. And it's going to be Trudeau. There she is to take the goal kick. As Plattsburgh's U12 girls squad well on their way to taking a win here, barring one of the most miraculous comebacks you'll see, but that's not impossible. They just really have a good feel for using the openings on the field out there. Look at that foot skill. Look at that dribbling. Ball popped up. We haven't had a lot of whistles either. It's been a pretty whistle-free, foul-free soccer game. And at this age level, at this competition level also, U12s, you would really expect that. Now they're going to step up, make the trap, send the ball across. Couple different touches and push forward, but out of the reach of number 4 out there. And now in pursuit is Courtney Kamek. And a great cross shot and left foot high and never went in, I don't believe. Well, wait a minute. I think they're calling that a goal. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just from one end of the field. The official, no. It'll be a goal kick. That was awful, awful close. That kick knocked down, comes right back to Trudeau, who didn't let it settle. She just liked to try to kick it on the fly. And now she's going to clear up the far side out of play, and we'll have a throw-in by the red-shirted Plattsburgh Football Club. No, we will not. My mistake. It goes right, it goes to Rutland County Soccer Squad. And that will be out of play now. And That should definitely be a white throw, and that's what we're going to have. And I believe Trudeau snuck down the field. Yeah, and there she is. And again, did they get that first goal, Rutland? Maybe they get things rolling. And we're waiting right now just for a sub to come in. McNeil, number 2, coming back into the ball game for the Rutland County Soccer Squad. Or the Rutland County Soccer Club squad. And it's just a beautiful setting down here. And did she save it? I heard a whistle, and yeah, it's going to come back over, and he'll take a kick coming up and see the official directing a little traffic of where he wants the ball set and where he wants it kicked. Trudeau says right there is good enough for me. And that's where she sets the ball down, and she'll take the kick herself and get on top of it, but got it up to midfield. Remember, they're playing on a shorter field here and just playing 8v8. That's going to be McNeil. She kind of pulled off the shot, and oh my goodness, what a goal. Going away from the post on a tough angle. And the goalie, Nelson, again in great position, got a hand on the ball, but enough power on the shot to drive it through her hand and into the back of the net. And Plattsburgh, a very impressive looking U12 girls team. McNeil's 2, Kamek is number 4, Scholdice 6, Shaw 8, and I better catch back up to the action, huh? So I was trying to read some of the roster to you, and that ball's going to come across and be driven through in on net, and a save by the Plattsburgh goalie. And I'm guessing we're within a couple minutes of ending the contest here. And see that defender just used her size and her strength as she just kept warding off number 4, Kamek. Kamek can running back into play, a little bumping, a little grinding, and ends up being played at midfield by Rutland County. And they're going to go right over the top, and it's going to be out from the goalie. Comes outside the crease area, and she's able to pick it up. And will she punt? Yeah, she'll go to the punt, and again, got a great bounce. It goes to midfield, tad bit beyond actually. And here comes Plattsburgh, and they're going to go find the open spot on the field, let the speed go free here, and there they go. That's Sanders, number 10 there, and the ball trapped and stopped. Nice defensive play by Rutland County. Didn't get a jersey number off from him. That's McNeil with the ball right now. And that's going to be pooched over to the corner. And that was Curran, number 20, made the good defensive play just moments ago that I was talking about for Rutland County Soccer. And it should be a red throw. Okay, that's what we're going to have. We're going to have a red throw. And what they're doing right now, we've got a young lady right there just tying her shoes, so that's what they're waiting for. Just get her cleat tied up, and she's happy. Well, I don't know if she's happy, but her shoe's tied, so her cleat's tied. That's good. Curran, see 20 on 20 down there. Curran in white is the Rutland County player. And again, you're watching U12 soccer action on PEGTV channel 15, and we're going to have a kick by Trudeau. Trudeau's played a lot of minutes today, and she's played very well. She's seen a lot of offense come at her from this Plattsburgh squad. They're going to bring it wide, and tuck it down in the corner, and Curran right there. And she elected to bring it back into the middle, and that's usually always a dangerous play, and then Trudeau wants to kick it out. Got a second chance, was looking to link up to Shaw, and that ball's going to bounce in, and boy, they're battling. It's in a tough spot right now. It's going to be picked up by Nelson. 26, Catherine Trudeau. Got just enough toe on it to get it to her goalie, Nelson. And Nelson with a great kick will get it past midfield. The ball's still bouncing. And Plattsburgh up quite a bit right now. And he's going to swing it over. And I do believe that went out of play, yes. They got a bunch of subs coming in. That's what they're going to hold up play for right now. And that's to bring the subs in. And I'm just waiting for them to turn around so I can see their jersey numbers. And it looks like number 18 coming in is Hanley, Caitlin Hanley. And I believe that's number Kai Faber. I think that's 14, Kai Faber. And I do, if I'm not pronouncing that right, I truly apologize. And that's going to be a shot directed in on net. They'll take a roll off from Shaw, and it trickled in on goalie, but no white shirts there on the support. And that ball will be kicked up and out, and 14 out there is Kai Faber. Excuse me, I had to kill a bee that was on my neck. Very calmly I did that too, you didn't hear me scream. And on the whistle, nope, that was the other field, and that's going to be just wide. So we'll have a kick coming up, and you can see Nelson retrieve the ball, and she's going to bring it out, set it down, and I think she's going to take it herself. Yes, she is. So Nelson will get set for the goal kick for Rutland County's U12 squad. And she connects up with Curran. Curran wants to slide the ball up to Sanders. Sanders wants to go up to link up. She's looking for number 4, Kamek. And they elect to go up over the top. And again, no support on the ball. They overkicked all the offensive people coming down, and they elect to go up and out. And Shaw knocked it down and got a whistle. Could have been a handball, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a kick coming up for Plattsburgh. So Plattsburgh in control of the game with a nice deep kick. Will drive the ball down inside and get an offside call. Second offside of the soccer game called, both times on Plattsburgh, and we'll have a kick coming up now by the Rutland County Soccer Squad U12 girls in the white uniforms with the blue shorts. And boy, that found a lot of field to roll and keep rolling. Plattsburgh there first, and Shaw came up trying to slow the play down. Nice step up there by Kai Faber, and now the ball will go down in the corner. Picked back up by Plattsburgh, and they're on the roll inside the box. They'll send the pass across, and Sanders will work it momentarily out of danger, and then a follow-up on the play by Curran, and she's still in bounds and taking a little bit of a bump here and there, but strong enough to stay on her feet. They'll set it up, and they didn't turn to shoot. They brought the ball back outside. Great foot skill right there, and then they'll just slide the ball in on the goalie, and that's going to be Nelson with the grab. As we're winding it down here in the final seconds of play. And that's the game. So it'll be Plattsburgh U12 girls with a very impressive win over a very spirited and a very talented U12 Rutland County Soccer Club team. So again, we'll have more soccer action for you on PEGTV from the polo fields during this jamboree.